This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, Converge coach Dennis Pineda refuses to blame officiating after key players landed in early foul trouble, saying the FiberXers must adjust in their loss to Barangay Ginebra with the playoffs underway. Pound-for-pound king Naoya Inoue brushed aside upset talk, saying he does not see himself losing to unbeaten Mexican challenger David Picasso. Beyond the spotlight on Gilas Pilipinas at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games, the rising impact of Filipino athletes quietly emerged as a defining storyline among Filipino sports fans. The Los Angeles Lakers are under mounting pressure after a Christmas Day blowout loss to the Houston Rockets, with head coach JJ Redick delivering a blunt assessment of his team's performance. Novak Djokovic is taking his legendary tennis career to the streaming stage, reportedly signing a $13.5 million deal with Netflix for a 7-episode series chronicling his journey to greatness. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 26th of December. Now, here's our roundup. Ginebra lives to fight another day. The Gin Kings kept their season alive on Christmas Day, rolling past Converge 105-85 to force a do-or-die quarterfinal showdown in the PBA 50th Season Philippine Cup at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. RJ Abrientos led the charge, erupting for a career-high 35 points on a scorching 6 of 8 from downtown, adding 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals as 5 Ginebra players hit double figures. Scotty Thompson did what Scotty Thompson does, a triple-double of 13 points, 12 boards, and 10 dimes, controlling the tempo from start to finish. On the other side, Converge admitted to no alibis, despite early foul trouble plaguing Justin Arana and Alex Stockton before halftime, and never found their rhythm.
Yung complain nga ng mga bata. So, I told them, tigilan nyo na yung reklamo, wala na tayong gagawa. So, yun na lang, sana on the next game, ma-realize naman yung mga. Kasi yung effort ng mga bata, sayang din naman.
Now it all comes down to one game this Sunday back at the Big Dome. Pound-for-pound king Naoya Inoue isn't entertaining the idea of an upset. The Japanese superstar says flat out he does not see himself losing to unbeaten challenger David Picasso of Mexico. Widely regarded as a top 3 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Inoue brings the full package: explosive power, elite speed, and surgical precision. Inoue also made it clear this week Picasso is not leaving with his belts. The 32-year-old, known as the Monster, sporting a perfect 31-0 record with 27 knockouts, puts his IBF, WBC, and WBO Super Bantamweight titles on the line Saturday night at the Mohammed Abdo Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Picasso comes in undefeated as well at 32 with no losses and 1 draw and 17 KOs. But Inoue is laser-focused in his Riyadh season debut. With buzz building over a possible super fight against fellow Japanese star Junto Nakatani, Inoue says his focus remains on dominating his current bout and reaffirming his status as one of the world's best pound-for-pound fighters. Nikola Jokic delivered a Christmas performance for the ages, erupting for 56 points, 16 rebounds, and 15 assists as Denver outlasted Minnesota 142-138 in overtime. The MVP candidate sealed the win at the line, going 22 of 23 on free throws in the first 55-15-15 game in NBA history. In Los Angeles, Houston controlled the pace from the opening tip, rolling past the Lakers 119-96. Amen Thompson scored 26, Kevin Durant added 25 as the Rockets handed the Lakers a 3rd straight loss. And in Oklahoma City, San Antonio kept rolling, taking down the Thunder 117-102 for their 8th straight win. Darren Fox led the way with 29 points as the Spurs dealt OKC its first home loss of the season. Meanwhile, the Knicks pulled off a stunning comeback, rallying from 17 down to beat Cleveland 126-124. Jalen Brunson knocked down the go-ahead three, finishing with 34 as New York stole one at the Garden. In San Francisco, Golden State held off Dallas 126-116 behind timely shots from Stephen Curry and a strong all-around effort. It was a Christmas day loaded with history. Jokic rewrites the record books. The Spurs keep surging and the Knicks deliver the comeback of the holiday. The NBA putting on a show when it matters most. The Los Angeles Lakers are feeling the heat after a 119-96 Christmas Day blowout loss to the Houston Rockets. And head coach JJ Redick did not sugarcoat it. The loss marks LA's third straight defeat and 6 in their last 10, a slide so concerning that Redick publicly questioned the team's professionalism. He called the current form alarming, saying the issues must be addressed immediately ahead of Sunday's home game against Sacramento. It's not just the losses, it's the margins. The Lakers have been blown out in all 3 games with their interior defense exposed. Over the last 2 outings, they've been outscored 130-98 in the paint, highlighting a major lack of rim protection. Redick pinned the problems on effort and execution, clearly putting the onus on the players. And without naming names, he made it clear he knows exactly who hasn't been following the game plan and promised that message will be loud and clear come their next practice. Novak Djokovic has reportedly signed a $13.5 million deal with Netflix for a 7-episode series chronicling his iconic tennis career. The project is said to go beyond a standard sports documentary, offering a deeper look at Djokovic's journey, discipline, and legacy. Widely regarded as one of the greatest of all time, Djokovic holds a record number of Grand Slam titles and has maintained dominance at the highest level. Reports also say a significant portion of the deal will go to charity, drawing praise from fans as release details remain under wraps. While Gilas Pilipinas' men's and women's teams drew most of the attention at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games, the growing influence of Filipino athletes quietly emerged as a nationwide storyline. We'll look into that when we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. For the NLEX Road Warriors, it's a story of missed chances, with their top player admitting this playoff picture could have looked very different had they closed out winnable games and secured the coveted twice-to-beat edge. Meantime, over at Ginebra, head coach Tim Cohn says a simple reminder to stay aggressive helped young guard RJ Abariento stop overthinking and make plays when it mattered. Zeus Valdez has the story.
One team left kicking itself for what could have been, the other just grateful they're still breathing. That's the split screen in the PBA Philippine Cup quarterfinals. For NLEX, regret is the headline. The Road Warriors know the story could have been different if only they had closed out games that were riper for taking that would have delivered the prize, twice to beat edge heading into the playoffs. Instead, NLEX dropped its final 3 elimination games, 2 of them without star guard Robert Bolick, who was away on national duty with Gilas Pilipinas in the Southeast Asian Games, and watched their top 4 hopes slip away. Bolick doesn't point to his absence as the reason. He points to missed chances, a standing early loss to cellar dweller Terrafirma 97-91. An overtime collapse against Converge, a game NLEX controlled most of the night. Those were the margins and they proved costly. Bolick returned on Christmas Day, fresh off helping Gilas win gold in Bangkok, but it was too late. San Miguel Beer slammed the door shut, pulling off a 101-94 win at the Smart Araneta Coliseum.
Sarap ng feeling mag-goal, tapos katapat ka, champion. Ang hirap. Wala ganun talaga. Dami namin opportunity para mag-twice to beat. Terrafirma game, yung Converge game. masayang yan eh. Lalo na sa team namin na kailangan namin yung first defeat. Hindi kami pwede yung kagaya nila. Sila pwede nila. Kaya nila tumalo kahit sino eh. Sabi ko, mga ganun pa lang. Masayang na hindi dapat namin pinapakawalan.
And San Miguel did it the hard way. The Beermen look out of rhythm early, trailing and playing catch-up through most of the first half. Then came the flip of the switch. Junmar Pajardo went full MVP mode, 26 points, 23 rebounds. A monster double-double that bent the game in San Miguel's favor. Don Troliano added a spark, fueling a decisive 32-19 third quarter that finally put SMB in control.
I think in the first quarter, in the first half, talagang they mess up our rotation. But come second half, I changed a lot. I started Trujano and half, and I'm so happy. He performed right away because we know Don is really one of the reliable natin, especially from the bench. And if you notice, yung bench namin scored a lot better than the first stringer namin.
Now San Miguel awaits their next assignment against the winner of Converge Ginebra playoff pairing. Reigning Rookie of the Year RJ Barrientos exploded for a career-high 35 points as Ginebra took down the Converge FiberXers. Barrientos was unconscious from deep, going 6 of 8 from 3, added 4 assists and 2 steals, and completely changed the game in the second half. Head coach Tim Cohn admitted he had to remind the young guard to stay aggressive and not overthink playmaking. Once RJ flipped the switch, everything opened up. He poured in 30 points after halftime, capped by a dagger triple with 1:04 left to steal it.
In the middle of the second quarter, early in the second quarter, I told him he wasn't looking for a shot enough. He was passing the ball, and I said he needed to look for a shot more. And so he came out second half and looked for it, and it went in.
Cohn even compared the moment to coaching Johnny Barrientos, RJ's uncle, and a PBL legend. Same instinct, same need to let it fly. On the other side, it was a quieter night for Juan Gomez Tiliano after torching Ginebra for 32 in their last meeting. Barrientos said there was no revenge mindset, just focus on winning.
Sabi nga ni Coach Tim, lahat sila capable to score anybody until sa second or third stringer nila. So they have a lot of deep players and great individual skills. So hindi naman kami tumitingin sa nililimit namin si Juan, nililimit namin si Barty or si Arana. We're not looking for that. We're just limiting them na parang makapag-contribute, not on the individual. So we're glad and we're happy na na-contribute namin lahat, especially on defense. Lalo na yung second group and third group namin na nakapag-sustain sa mga players na alam mo yun, talaga alam mo pag pinasok ng Converge is talagang gagawa for Coach Pineda. So yun lang, siguro nag-stick lang kami sa system and naging greedy lang kami until yung second quarter, and then that's why nakuha siguro namin yung panalo.
For Gomez Tiliano, it marked his first PBA playoff game the ugly way, finishing with 9 points and 5 rebounds. And in the PBA, missed chances haunt you, but surviving gives you hope. Reporting for the Scorecard, I am Zeus Valdez, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
While Gilas Pilipinas' men's and women's teams captured most of the spotlight at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games, the growing influence of Filipino athletes quietly emerged as a nationwide storyline. Sheila Salaysay will tell us the details.
While Gilas Pilipinas men's and women's basketball teams commanded much of the spotlight following the 33rd Southeast Asian Games, another storyline quietly resonated across the country: the growing impact of Filipino athletes beyond the game's biggest stages. The historic gold medal run of the Philippine women's national football team, known as the Filipinas, captured national attention. But away from the main headlines, several women delivered championship performances in disciplines that often sit outside the mainstream sports conversation. One of them was Agatha Wong, who completed a personal redemption story by successfully defending her women's Taiji Kwan Taiji Jan title. After placing 7th in the Taiji Jan event at the 2025 World Games, Wong returned with a renewed focus. She paired her trademark precision in the barehanded routine with a composed and powerful showing in the sword form, producing a gold medal performance when it mattered most.
I flew to Bangkok really scared, but I'm going home a champion, so like very emotional for me.
Wong's victory came on a day of mixed results for the Team Philippines. The Gilas Pilipinas women's volleyball team bowed out of gold medal contention, while Olympic champion Heidelin Diaz Naranjo struggled to meet expectations in her weightlifting event. Still, Wong's triumph stood out as a reminder of the depth of Filipino talent beyond the country's most followed sports. Another gold medal came from Islay Bumogao, who continued her rise in Muay Thai by adding to the Philippines medal haul. Bumogao's SEA Games victory capped a breakout year that included success on the One Championship stage. It marked her second SEA Games gold medal, following her form event win in 2022.
My first SEA Games was 2019. I was just 18 years old. Kaka-transition ko lang po sa senior. Batang-bata. Tapos wala pa akong muscle noon. But I got the silver that time. And then sa next SEA Games ko po was in Vietnam. I wasn't able to play combat since wala pang 45 kilograms noon. So doon po ko sa artistic. And nanalo naman po ako sa artistic. Then ngayon po ulit, finally, yung 2019 ko po na silver. Parang na-redeem ko po ngayong 2025 now that I'm older, more experienced, have more muscles.
Just last month, Bumogao defeated Thailand's Polichompo Pupabay in One Championship, reinforcing her growing reputation as a consistent threat against elite Thai competition. Her path to Muay Thai was unconventional. Bumogao began training in Wushu, Jiu-Jitsu, and Pencak Silat before being recruited to the national Muay Thai team after dominating multiple competitions. She was already 16 at that time, an age often considered late for entry into the sport. Her international breakthrough came at the 2023 World Championships, where she moved up from Class B to the elite division and captured a gold medal, signaling her arrival among the world's top fighters. Away from competition, Bumogao graduated cum laude with a degree in physical education from the University of Baguio. Balancing academics and elite-level training has left little room for downtime. But her commitment to Muay Thai has deepened her appreciation for both its physical demands and its technical artistry. As the SEA Games concluded, the performances of Wong, Bumogao, and other Filipino athletes underscored a broader message. Excellence in Philippine sports extends well beyond the brightest lights and continues to be shaped by women, making their mark often without fanfare. Reporting for the Scorecard, Sheila Salaysay, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Up next, one team comfortable, the other fighting for its life. TNT holds the edge, Magnolia brings the urgency. A quarterfinal rematch with everything on the line. We'll break down that matchup when we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. We continue with our matchup preview in the PBA Season 50 Philippine Cup. It's a high-stakes rematch between TNT Tropang 5G and the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hotshots. TNT comes in with momentum and, more importantly, a twice-to-beat advantage after finishing the eliminations with an 8-3 record. Magnolia, meanwhile, enters this do-or-die situation. Let's break this matchup down. Just last week, TNT sent a clear message, holding off Magnolia for a 94-83 win that sealed the twice-to-beat incentive. Jordan Heading led the charge with 24 points, including 2 4-point shots that blew the game wide open in the third quarter. Calvin Oftana added 17 points and 9 rebounds. Magnolia fought back hard. They cut a 19-point deficit to just 7 late in the fourth, with rookie Yukian Andrada even making it an 88-83 game. But TNT kept its composure. Heading finished strong, and Kelly Williams knocked down 4 straight free throws to close the door. For Magnolia, Javi Lucero scored 17 and Mark Baroca added 16 and Ian Sangalang and Andrada chipped in with 12 apiece. That result sets the tone. TNT has the edge, but Magnolia has already shown that they won't go quietly. Now, to the key individual matchup, Javi Lucero and Calvin Oftana. For Magnolia, Lucero is the engine. He plays heavy minutes, attacks the paint, crashes the glass, and sets the physical tone on both ends. When Lucero is active early, Magnolia's offense opens up and their defense becomes more aggressive. Now over on the other side, Oftana is TNT's Swiss Army knife. He can score inside and out, defend multiple positions, and rebound in traffic. His versatility makes him a problem for Magnolia, especially in transition and second chance plays. Now, whoever controls this matchup could very well control the game's tempo. Finally, the keys to victory for TNT Tropang 5G. Number 1, start strong. Don't give Magnolia early life. Number 2, control the boards and limit second chance points. Number 3, stay poised. They've been here before, and they know that one win is all they need. Now, for the Magnolia Chicken Templados hotshots, get Lucero going early because everything flows from him. Number 2, apply pressure on TNT's ball handlers and force turnovers. And number 3, hit the outside shots to keep TNT's defense honest. It's a quarterfinal rematch with everything on the line. These two teams have met in the past season's All-Filipino Conference, where TNT outlasted Magnolia even with a twice-to-beat disadvantage. Now, TNT has the edge. Magnolia is looking for revenge. Here are the details for the game tomorrow. And with that, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next week on The Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This has been Anton Roxas. Good night, everybody, and happy weekend.